of the Always Believe House. Oh, today we're going to start doing your Staar Review 11. We're going to graph lines and do some polynomial arithmetic. Oh, 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 oh. It is going to be F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. So let's get rocking and rolling. And a magical whiteboard appears. And our first problem, we're going to graph these three lines. Hopefully you are getting better at graphing the lines, okay? I shouldn't have to keep doing these, okay? So hopefully you can do these without graphing the line. You still need help, watch the video. Oh, so on number one, we're going to pull out our point. So our x is going to be this positive 4, right? Let me zoom in some more. So what is the opposite of a positive 4? It's a negative 4. Our y is going to be the opposite of this number. So what is the opposite of a negative 4? It is a positive 4. So our point's going to be negative 4 comma 4. And this right here is our slope, negative 1 over 2. Let me answer all these and then we'll go down. On y equal 1, that's going to be a flat line to the y-axis. The slope is 0. And on the next one, the slope, there's a 1 right here, right? So the slope's going to be 1 over 1 or 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. And our y-intercept will be 5. Now then, let's go back and graph these. So to graph the first one, I do not need to find the y-intercept to graph this line. If you have a point and the slope, you do not need the y-intercept. So on this problem here, our point is negative 4 comma 4. So I'm going to go left 4, up 4, and draw a dot. Now then, from that dot, I will do my slope. From that dot, I will do my slope. So my slope tells me to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, and down 1, right 2, and I could go backwards once, can't I? So I get all those points done. I'm going to connect those dots. And that is going to be line 1. Okay? Line number 2. It's going to be through the y-axis at 1, and it's just going to be a flat line, right? That's going to be line 2. That's pretty simple. Line 3, I'm going to go through the y-intercept at 5, and my slope is 1, so I could go up 1, right 1, and I could only do that once, so I'm going to go backwards. So down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. This is a crisscross point. Down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. Continue the pattern, and I get this point done up. And that's going to be line 3 in it. Now then, these slopes, I have a negative 1/2 slope and a positive 1 slope. They are not opposite reciprocals, are they? If they're not opposite reciprocals, it won't be a right angle. So this will be a scalene triangle. If they were opposite reciprocal slopes, it would form a 90-degree angle. You would have a right triangle, okay? Now then, the base is going to be from here to here. So that's going to be our base, and our height is going to be this inside edge, or the inside height from the base to the top. So you need to get the distance of the base of the height of the area. And then on number 7, you want line 1 and line 2, where line 1 and line 2 cross. And on number 8, you want line 1 and line 3. You're going to write down the intersection point of those. Ho, 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 ho. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. Okay. On number 11, you're going to graph this on the calculator. Some of y'all were asking for help on that. And then you're going to hit Control-T. And then that will give you your answers. Now then, if you don't have a calculator, this is what you got to do. You're going to write down x squared minus 4x plus 3 and replace your x's with parentheses. And then for this one right here, you would put a 1 in the parentheses. You would work that problem out and put the answer in the first blank. Then you would replace the 1 with a 2. Okay, you would work that problem out, put it in the second blank. And you just you're going to plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and do 5 math problems. If you graph it on the calculator and hit Control-T, it gives you the table with all the values. So that's how you do number 11 by hand. I had some questions like, how do you do number 11? I don't have a calculator. That's how you would do that. Okay, on number, y'all should be able to do 9 and 10. Let's do number 12 again. We got to get the GCF of this. Okay, so we're going to pull out the GCF. And what I like doing is doing this, 14xx over 21x. So 14x squared is 14 times x times x. 21x is just 21x. My GCF would be 7x. 7 goes into 14 and 21, and they both have an x. So to get this answer, we're going to take the Bluebell truck out. Okay? So I'm going to pull a 7x out of here, and basically I'm going to divide by the GCF. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. X squared divided by x is just x. A negative divided by a positive is by negative. 21 divided by 7 is 3, and the x's cross out. This would be the answer. If you were to multiply that, you would go back up to the problem. So basically, when we factor a polynomial, we're undoing the distributive property. And that's not that easy. Now then go to 13. Okay, on 13, we're going to divide here. So, and our exponent's 1. So we're going to divide and subtract the exponent. And we're going to do sign, number, letter, exponent. So 36 divided by 6 is 6. X cubed divided by x is, you got x, and then 3 minus 1 is 2. Sign, number, letter, exponent. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. 42 divided by 6 is 7. The letter is x. 2 minus 1 is 1. We don't put the 1. And then a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 72 divided by 12 is, by 6 is 12. And x divided by x, they eliminate. This will be my answer. Notice if I were to multiply 6x by the answer, I would go to my numerator and whatnot. Okay, so if you multiply the denominator by your answer, you just like numbers. Multiply the bottom number by your answer, you go to the numerator. And I'm going to start 14 off on you because some of y'all are still missing this. We're going to distribute the negative 4x and we're going to distribute the negative 7. You're going to write down negative 12x squared, sign, number, letter, exponent. A negative times a positive is a negative. 4 times 1 is 4. My letter's x. Sign, number, letter. Start all over. A negative times a positive is a negative. 7 times 3 is 21. My letter's x. My exponent's 2. And then negative 7 times a positive 4 is a negative 28. And my letter is x. Now then I could group my x squares and I could group my x's. So my answer is going to be something x squared plus or minus something x. Something x squared plus or minus something x. You got to figure out what those are. So you're going to add and subtract your like terms. Okay, what a blast. Tomorrow we will do some more of these. Hope you've had a wonderful time working through these. Keep doing these problems. This is going to make you a better math student. Thank you so much for the time watching these videos. I know you have a lot to do. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things. And you are awesome.